Hello folks, Ryan back with another video, and right now we are going to be going back to Murgo's loft to fight Amygdala. Actually, I think we're going to the lecture building, and we'll go into the Nightmare Frontier. Okay, and so, just like before, we'll run this way toward the door, but before we get to the door, we'll actually be heading right. We have to be careful of these guys. We'll be heading right, and there's going to be this giant guarding the way we're going. So we may get hit, but it doesn't hurt to give it a shot to fight him. Gotta be careful. He packs a punch, so we have to be careful. It's very hard, and the camera angles are not the best right here. He's got some very tough, fiery fists. We've also got another enemy here trying to attack us. And there we go. We'll see what he dropped. And that is a couple bloodstone twin bloodstone shards. Not too bad. Alright, and down here we should encounter Patches the Spider. And I'm going to let him get his dialogue out. And I'll mute my microphone while he does that. Okay. Now, Patches turns out to not be the kindest creature in the world. So, I hate to do this to you, Patches. Kind of not, but I am going to kill you. I wonder if he actually fights back. Sorry, kind sir, but you were actually not so kind. Yep, he is a bit of a troublemaker, actually, and he is like a character in the Dark Souls universe, which I think is quite interesting. And now, to get to the frontier, Nightmare Frontier, we can just head straight all the way back this way. Almost from where we came from, actually. Alright, and I'll go through these doors and see you in just a minute. Okay, we're at the Nightmare Frontier. We can light this lamp. And now, this area has always been a bit of a pain for me. So, our level currently is 67. I forget what a good level range is, but hopefully it's decent. I do not have to be worried about getting invaded at the moment because I don't have PlayStation Plus, therefore I'm playing offline. But sometime today I will be getting PlayStation Plus. So, alright, I have a decent level range for this area after killing that one enemy. I'll drop down here, and over down that way is actually a shortcut. But yeah, it's got an elevator, but unfortunately I cannot unlock it yet. And here, these guys can fight back now. Got a couple twin bloodstone shards. Okay, so I'm a decent level for this area, so I don't think I'll get too overwhelmed. And then there are going to be a couple of hunters attempting to kill me. So, and I'll make sure I have my antidotes ready because there is a poison lake. Right, and I just have to be ready for these hunters trying to kill me. There should be about two. Throw a Molotov at this fellow. There, and he doesn't have that much health. Here we go. That wasn't too difficult. Right, he dropped some lead elixir. I'm not a big fan of lead elixir, so I'm not going to really be using it. Take out this fellow wielding a threaded cane. I'm not actually sure of the lore behind these hunters here. But yeah, they drop lead elixir. Now, I don't like fighting. I don't like fighting much in this area. There are a lot of creatures just being a real pain to you. That I don't think is worth it. But for playthrough purposes, I will try to fight some of them. And, I mean, it is fun when you actually get into it. Then there are going to be some boulder throwers. Flashbacks to Dark Souls 1. We're here. Even though I played Dark Souls after Bloodborne. There we go. There should be another or two. Yep, there he is. Try not to get killed. I always get lost in this area here. I know how to get to the next area without getting lost. This isn't a mandatory area. I mean, the Nightmare Frontier overall isn't. But to get to the boss, it's a bit more simple than what I'm doing, but when in doubt, dodge left. That is probably my best piece of advice, is dodge to the left when you don't know how, how to beat an enemy. Here, I'll try to see where I am. Okay, now if I didn't kill Patches, I actually didn't know this, but I'll link him in the description. But Joe Mako, his YouTube channel, unfortunately, while looking at these coins, Patches unfortunately pushed him off the cliff. And I didn't even know that was a thing. So, but I'll show you where there are several shiny coins on the ground. If I can find them. Yeah, here. And, it shows a very strange animation. And I'm not, personally going to drop down there. Hope I don't need to. Okay, cool. Because I definitely couldn't survive that. He actually got out of it in his video, but I personally would never get that far. When it comes to poison and enemies attacking me, I just drop dead. Forget what that item is. I'll see if I can go this way. That means knowledge. I want to try to avoid all this trouble. Now, where I want to get to is all the way over there. Here I will use my monocular. You can see all the way over there, that boulder throwing fellow. That's where I need to be. Now, I'm not actually sure if I die from this fall, but I don't want to risk it. And I guess I am anyway. Now I am poisoned, so that would happen anyway going through this area. As you can see, there are several boulder throwers. The best thing you can really do is try to run to the end and use an antidote. That's my best word of advice. That's what I usually try to do. I don't think it's worth it to try to fight all these poisoning or creatures in the poisoning lake. I'll try to kill this fellow. Sorry, kind sir, but you are inconveniencing me. Oh dear, you can see how close I was to killing me. Alright, and up here, I'm going to want to have my sedatives ready because there's going to be a frenzy causing creature. So I'll try to drop down here to avoid it. And there should be, thinking there should be items here, but I'm not seeing them. You may just be thinking of the wrong area. Okay, there's some cold blood. Let me see. I'm not gonna try to drop down there, I don't think. Oh, I used the wrong item. I meant to use a Molotov on this little guy. So I know I'm going to get seen, so I'm just going to go straight start running. See what this item is. Madman's Knowledge. Good, good. I'm not going to get all these little guys because I'm not in need of any bloodstone shards. If I am, I'll just use Little Insight. In worst case, I can just come back in the area and grab some. And then right up there is where the boss battle is, but I am going to unlock the elevator over here to the right. There's going to be a beast guarding it. Have to be careful of him, especially if you're a lower level. I always try to complete the required areas before going into these optional areas, because it eases the tension a little bit. I know that kind of defeats the purpose of the game, but I mean, they're very difficult, especially for your first run through. I didn't mean to send that back down, but oh well. And I'm just going to head back to the dream real quick. I'll show you how to get back up there, and then I'm just going to see if I can level up once or twice. I want to get my damage up to help out with that boss battle. You can see it over there, the arena. And whatever's left, I'll buy blood vials from it, and I'll see you in just 1 minute. Okay, so where we can start now is leveling up. Let's see. I can level up once, and I think maybe if I use some cold blood, I can level up again. I'll see what I've got. I'll see if maybe this frenzied cold blood can do anything. I'd like to get at least one more level up. Okay, cool. So I'm going to level up skill twice. That should help a bit. Upgrade my weapons if they need any repairing. Oh, I'm sorry, not upgrading, repairing. And then I'm going to check out my runes, see if there's anything else I can use. I got the anti-clockwise metamorphosis that raises stamina. That may be worth it. I think I may or may not use that. I think that helps quite a bit. Okay, I think I'm going to use that. Now, with the rest of my blood echoes, I'm going to see how many blood vials I have. Oops, my bad. I have 126, but more never hurts. So I will get 13 blood vials. Alright, and which lamp is it? I'll check. Right here, the third lamp, or fourth lamp. Alright, and that is Nightmare Frontier, and I'll see you there in just 1 second. Okay, and so from here, we can go back to where we started heading, and go straight down the elevator. It's not too bad. On the way there, the only creatures you really have to worry about are these couple of beasts right by the elevators. It seems that they're guarding it. They're not too much of an inconvenience, but they can be a pain. This is one of the very unique elevators in the game. I think this is the only use of this kind. So I'll use this and send it back down. Oh, I'm sorry, back up. In case I die, I likely will. Amygdala is definitely in probably my top 5 favorite bosses, actually. I'm not sure. I just love almost all of the bosses in this game. It's really an amazing game. Alright, so now in here, I actually forget if Amygdala is resistant to bolt or not, so I'm going to use boost pellet and fire paper and see what that does. I'm gonna try to get a good strike on Amygdala's head. Oh, and I might die. Oh dear. So my tactic isn't the best. I try to get close range. There we go. That should help a bit. See how much damage I do. That is a good amount. Here we go. trying not to take too much damage. Alright, Amygdala will shake out all that poison. Gotta be careful here. Amygdala may start the next phase. Maybe we can go for that. There we go! Quick, easy fight. I'm glad we went through this area after the main game. Then we have an alien Moran chalice. Right? That wasn't a bad battle at all. Alright, and I'll see you back at the Hunter's Dream. Okay, now that we're back, I'm going to buy one Molotov real quick. Just a single Molotov, so I have 10 there. Then I'll see if I can level up, and may take a little cold blood. Okay, so I need 8,000. I'll see what I've got. Friendly cold blood may do it. It's only 3,000. Anything I can sell? Let's see. Don't want to sell those. Let me see. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do, I think I'll just leave it at that for now and just save my blood echoes, and then pile them up for the next video. I think I'll leave my blood vials where they're at. I think I've got a decent amount. I'll see if I've got any beast blood pellets in store. There we go. Let's see if there's any fire paper. I don't believe so. And I think I'll buy some bolt paper though. I will buy 8 if they're available to me after defeating Dark Beast Parl. There we go. 10. Alright, okay. So we're pretty good in that regard. And I think that's about it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you tuning in. If you've got any feedback, I'd love to hear it in the comments. If you'd like to see more, make sure to check out my Bloodborne playlist and subscribe if you're new. And then if you enjoyed it, consider leaving a like. Thank you very much for being here today, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.